get Mark and him to bring him down.
That you can always count on to bring our province together during difficult times. Well, that's our arts community. Now tonight, Shanneyganock brings our province together and offers their time and their amazing talent to raise money for the Community Food Sharing Association. Every year, you know, the association collects more than 8 million pounds of non-perishable food. So what does that do? It supports our most vulnerable population during challenging times. Now you know that Newfoundlanders and Labradorians were a tightly knit crowd. And I know you will see great success as we continue to support one another through the days, the weeks, and the months ahead. Now my main priority, my main focus for you is to keep you and your family safe. Now I can't end without saying happy 26th anniversary to the Buys at Shanneyganock. And I don't know if you wonder or you know that one of my favorite songs is Whiskey in the Jar. So thank you once again for many years of great music, and thank you for supporting the province with this special show tonight, all the money going towards food banks across Newfoundland and Labrador. Thanks, guys.
I'm washing with water, and I'm getting clean hands. On this St. Paddy's Day, I'm going to stay away. Yeah, I canceled my date. And I swear, even there on the ocean, that corona's been found. So I'm washing hands with water, and I'll make the water hotter here in Newfoundland. Donate!
Hey, it's David Hine, one of the writers of Come From Away. When I grew up, I was obsessed with Newfoundland music. Shanneyganock was one of my favorite bands, and that's one of the reasons I was so excited when we first traveled out to Newfoundland to see the music firsthand and actually get to see all these bands. But what we found was something even more amazing. We found the people out there. The Newfoundland kindness and generosity is real and true. We were put up in people's houses. We were fed nonstop. People gave us their cars because they were like, where are you going to take it? It was really incredible. And they were also their stories and their music and their humor. And that's what I think is so magic about tonight, is you not only get the music and the humor, but you get the kindness and generosity thrown in there as well and mixed together. So thank you for supporting tonight. Thank you for supporting some of my favorite music, and thank you for supporting the Newfoundland Food Sharing Association. You're awesome.
Hey Buzz, Mike Lynch here. If there's anything you can do to donate to the NL Food Sharing Association, it will go a long way. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Enjoy the concert.
Hi, I'm Maureen Ennis of the Ennis Sisters. There's a huge need in our community to come together and help those who are most vulnerable in these very uncertain times. If you can, please donate to the Community Food Sharing Association so we can help support those who need it most. We're all in this together, and bravo to Shanneyganock for putting off a Facebook Live concert to help support something so important.
Good evening, everyone. I would kindly ask you to please rise for the national anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody.
We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. I believe the time is right. I believe we won't go wrong. Words like can't and never, they won't be around for long. There's a rediscovered spirit here of people proud and strong. 'Cause we know what we're fighting for. We believe in what we're fighting for. We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. We've been here for many years, 500 them and more. We can see the trouble coming miles before it hit the shores. Now when others stand and condescend, we'll wink and nod no more. 'Cause we know what we're fighting for. We believe in what we're fighting for. We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. We have made mistakes, it's true. This ain't once upon a time. And happy ever after is a long way down the line. Now with poison tongues and attitudes and sharp and clever minds. 'Cause we know what we're fighting for. We believe in what we're fighting for. We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. Half a million side by side, from the big land to the bay. Join our peaceful revolution, let's make history today. Well, the haves who finally conquered, thank the have-nots in their graves. 'Cause we know what we're fighting for. We believe in what we're fighting for. We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. If you're near or if you're far, facts could guard your native coast. Tell the lying patronizers the whole truth they need the most. Just look them in the eye and sing our battle cry, our toast. 'Cause it's now or it's never. We've been pulled apart forever. And if we'd only pull together, haul for home, I'll lend a hand. 'Cause we know what we're fighting for. We believe in what we're fighting for. We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. We love what we're fighting for, home boys home. Thanks to all our great people there who gave us a great intro, and welcome to our Shanneyganock St. Patrick's concert from my basement. We're here tonight. I know it's a serious time, but this is a couple of reasons we're going to do this. We want to give you guys at home, you responsible people who stayed home, an option for St. Patrick's Day to enjoy yourselves and have some good old music. But we also want to raise awareness and raise some donations for the Newfoundland and Labrador Community Food Sharing Association. They need our help. This is a time we've never seen before in our lifetimes, and we have to stick together. If we don't stick together, we got big problems. Anyways, we'll be talking about that. Please, if you're going to donate, please go to the Food Association's website, or you'll see donations on the sites on myself and Mark's websites. They go straight through. 100% of the profit goes to the charity. All right, we're going to move along with the concert. This gentleman here, whenever we want to feel solid and safe, we have him around.
please enjoy the one and only, the legendary Mr. Bud Davidge.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome, my friend. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thanks for inviting me over to your basement for this special event. St. Patrick's Day event out there, everybody. And a special time that we're all going through here as well. Well, we're going to do a couple songs for you. And we'll start out with Music and Friends, I guess. I want to say just one word about this song tonight. Yesterday was 10 years since my good friend and colleague passed away, 2010. He and I did this record called Music and Friends back in 1986. It's been doing the rounds ever since, and everybody out there knows it. So sing along, play along, have a bit of fun with it. It's a great song for that, and for this time we're going through at the moment. Music and Friends.
1, 2, 3.
I've done a lot of living and I've found no matter where you go, the old world round, they always go together hand in hand. Where there's one, there'll be the other, music and friends. When blue skies turn to gray and hide the sun, and tired hands their daily work has done, nothing seems to turn things round again and make the old world right, like music and friends. Music and friends, it's so good to bring together music and friends. Side by side, no one can break them when we take the time to make them. Nothing else can take the place of music and friends. Play it now, Vince. Music and friends, it's so good to bring together music and friends. Side by side, no one can break them when we take the time to make them. Nothing else can take the place of music and friends. Where there's one, there'll be the other, music and friends.
Good job, boys.
As always. Yeah. Thanks, Bud. Bud's going to give us another tune now, and he'd like to have a chat with you about the song and the deep meaning of it.
Yeah, we're going to do this song especially for all the seniors that are out there and all the people who are looking out to them and all that sort of stuff at this very special time, very extraordinary time in our history, right across the world, as a matter of fact. And our seniors are in a serious problem there, and we want to make sure that they're looked out to and all this, that sort of thing. And we're going to do this song especially for them. It's called "Darling, Say You Love Me When I'm Old." Two lovers, they were walking hand in hand. The maiden wore a shiny wedding band. She said, my love, you own my heart and soul. Just promise that you'll love me when I'm old. He kissed her lips and touched her golden hair, and looked upon her face so young and fair. He held her gently to his loving heart, saying only God alone could make us part. Darling, say you love me when I'm old, when dark clouds gather round and nights are cold. And say you'll never trade our love for gold. Just promise that you'll love me when I'm old. So many years as man and wife, with 7 kids to grace their happy life. Sometimes the clouds were dark and nights were cold, but still their love grew strong as they grew old. Darling, say you'll love me when I'm old, when dark clouds gather round and nights are cold. And say you'll never trade our love for gold. Promise that you'll love me when I'm old. Darling, say you'll love me when I'm old. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good time out there.
Thank you, bud.
God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bud Davidge, one of our greatest songwriters and cultural keepers. And thank you, Bud, for coming down tonight. We really appreciate it. And stay safe, sir, and we'll see you soon. It's up to you, buddy. He's heading upstairs to the lots of room spot where people have room, and we've been very careful on this tonight too. If people are asking, we've hand sanitizers and trying to keep our distance, using different mics, not sharing instruments.
Cleanest
It
time
smells
I've
good
recorded
here.
this
Yeah,
ever
it smells really good here. It's a different smell. Please, if you're enjoying this tonight, hello to everybody all over the place. Not just the Newfoundland Labradorians, because we know we got a lot more people in that watching tonight. This is a celebration of Newfoundland Labrador and St. Patrick, but it's a celebration of everybody. Just let's stick together and beat this thing, and we can do it. We're going to get Mark to sing a song for you now, written by our buddy Angus Stewart in Ramia. I hope Angus is watching tonight down in Ramia. A good guy, and he wrote us a great tune. A lot of people know this one. Sing along with us.
Since I've been away, I gotta say, this isn't really working for me.
I've been all around about and I finally figured out nothing in life ever comes free. I paid my dues, I sang the blues, but it's not how it's gonna be. I'm heading back to the island, smell the salt air and rekindle some old memories. Like when we were rocking on water, we were breathing fresh air. In her daddy's leaky dory, and I'm sticking to my story, sir, that's why we were late. And I swear, out there on the ocean, we didn't want to be found. We were rocking on the water, making things a little hotter back in Newfoundland. Every day it's all work and no play, just gotta get my piece of the pie. Now that I realize it's just a big disguise, it's all just pie in the sky. You know what it means, I gotta follow my dreams. Gonna pack my bags and then head on back to the island, back to the ocean, back to those memories again. Like when we were rocking on water, we were breathing fresh air. In her daddy's leaky dory, and I'm sticking to my story, sir, that's why we were late. And I swear, out there on the ocean, we didn't want to be found. We were rocking on the water, making things a little hotter back in Newfoundland. On the water, making things a little hotter back in Newfoundland. We were rocking on water, feeling fancy and free. We're living nice and easy, it might sound a little cheesy, but it's alright for me. And I swear, out there on the ocean, we didn't want to be found. We were rocking on the water, making things a little hotter back in Newfoundland. We were rocking on the water, making things a little hotter back in Newfoundland. Rocking on the water.
There we go. We hope you're having a great time in your living rooms and kitchens this evening.
How you making out back there, boss?
It's weird to not see them, isn't it?
Great view. Yeah.
After a long time of playing for big audiences, it's been a long time since we played for 3 people.
That's right.
Well, we know there's tons of you guys out there, so we're playing to you guys. We know that. We're giving it our all this evening, and we can't thank you enough for joining us on this here this evening. It's a sad time, but yet it's a time where we have to be happy, we have to be positive, we have to be together. And Newfoundland Labradorians are so well known for that. And, you know, I know we're going to do the right thing, and I know we will get through this. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. What we got up next? Oh, while we're at it, everybody knows Mark here, of course, Mark Hiscock. But I'm going to introduce the guys to, back on the bass from Spaniards Bay, Newfoundland, Mr. Ian Chipman there, our old buddy Chipper. On the fiddle and the vocals from Poochco, Newfoundland, our great friend, Mr. Patrick Moran. On the drums and the vocals, and he's going to sing us a song he wrote all by himself. Now, aren't you, Bradley?
I think so.
Mr. Bradley Tuck. It's we just finished making a brand new album, and we will get that music out to you soon, I promise you. But we're going to do some old stuff tonight. It's a great tune by Bradley.
Oh, rise up, and grab another cup. We'll worry about our heads on Sunday morn. The grub was frying, the kids were crying, and all the mess in the kitchen was mine. And long may our big ginger run. 'Twas at my brother's recommendation I took an invitation. 'Twas a fine accommodation till I barged into the room. I had fostered expectation, put aside my hesitation. So to my reputation 'twas a little half-past noon. Ah, rise up, and have another cup. We'll worry about our heads on Sunday morn. The grub was frying, the kids were crying, and all the mess in the kitchen was mine. And on may your big ginger on. Guests were filled with trepidation when we found my infiltration. They began my exportation as the clock rolled over to 9. To the boys at St. John Station, I said, it's a celebration. I beg for reconciliation. Sure, suddenly things were fine. Ah, rise up, and have another cup. We'll worry about our heads on Sunday morn. The grub was frying, the kids were crying, and all the mess in the kitchen was mine. And long may your big ginger on. Woo! It took all night to find her, that girl from Fogo Island. I waddled up behind her and I asked her to a dance. Well, she clearly recognized me and told me rather kindly to clear away the mess I made and maybe I'd have a chance. Ah, rise up, and have another cup. We'll worry about our heads on Sunday morn. The grub was frying, the kids were crying, and all the mess in the kitchen was mine. And long may your big ginger on. Ah, rise up, and have another cup. We'll worry about our heads on Sunday morn. The grub was frying, the kids were crying, and all the mess in the kitchen was mine. And long may your big ginger on. Woo!
Excellent. Rise up. That's what we're going to do here in Newfoundland, Labrador, and Canada, and all over the world to defeat this thing we're in. It's going to be, we can do it, for sure. We'd like to thank our guests there at the beginning who sent us in some videos. We had David Hine, our friend David from Come From Away, Mark Critch, our buddy Mark, our friend Maureen Ennis, Brandon Bowen. Brandon Bowen singing "Oh Canada." Thank you, Brandon. Awesome. And Michael Lynch there, Cecil and Nan and all those guys, our buddy Mike. And we'd also like to thank the Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador for saying that this evening and taking a bit of time to do that. And the reason he did that because he knows how important it is to support the food banks in the province. It's very important. So if you can give, please do. It's important times. We need to make sure we take care of ourselves, and we got to help one another. We got to be there for one another. Even though we can't get too close, we can still help each other. Anyways, the Premier said his favorite song was "Whiskey in the Jar," so I think we're going to play the Premier some "Whiskey in the Jar." And it is St. Patrick's Day. A lot of Irish songs have great choruses that go with me. Ring dum a doo ramada. We'd also like to thank Rogers for coming on board today. Also, Rogers Television. It was a big thing. Thank you very much. They helped in the technical stuff a lot. Also, Roger Monder and Upsky Down Films. And Kevin Pinhorn and Pro Audio. And of course, Mike Fisher over there from Rogers. We're all stuck in here, and we're trying our best to do the rules. Actually, we're not trying our best. We're doing it great. And yeah, get out of here.
I'm fair enough.
Get out of here, you. And anyways, we hope you're having a grand time at home. And there's Marky to sing you some "Whiskey in the Jar."
As I was going over the far famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol, I then produced me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver with your ring of a doo-da-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I brought it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she would ne'er deceive me, but the devil take the women, you never can believe them with your ring-a-ma-doo-ma-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went on to me chambers, all for to take a slumber. Dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. Jenny took me charges and she filled them up with water. Sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. With your ring-a-ma-doo-ma-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. The guards were all around me, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, a prisoner I was taken. With your ring-a-ma-doo-ma-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, it's my brother in the army. I don't know where his station is, in Cork or in Killarney. If he'll come and join me, we'll go roving through Kilkenny. I swear he'll treat me better than me own Miss Spartan Jenny. With your ring-a-ma-doo-ma-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. With your ring-a-ma-doo-ma-da.
There you go for the Premier. Thank you for that tonight, Mr. Premier. We appreciate it. Please give to the Newfoundland and Labrador Food Sharing Association. We have donation sites set up as far as we know. It's telling you underneath where you need to go to donate, or you can go to their website and donate right there. And 100% of the profits goes to the Food Sharing Association. Okay, we got a little surprise here too. There's some young men who, over the last bunch of years, have become very close friends of ours, and they are really good for spreading Newfoundland culture, and they're lovely guys. These guys just lost all their tours also, like ourselves, and it's very cool of them to come down here tonight and join us. Put your hands together at home for our good friends, Mark Manning and Aaron Collins from Rumracket.
Seamless changeover. Seamless changeover. Turn around. Yeah. We'll be right back. After these messages. After these sausages, we'll be right back.
Right into it? Yes, sir. Here we go. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3.
go, a set of tunes called Do Sets. Thank you very, very much. Thanks for having us here tonight, Shanneyganock, and thank you very, very much for tuning in. And a big thank you to everybody who's put a donation to the Community Food Sharing Association. Very happy to be here with Bud Davidge and Shanneyganock. I'm going to give you another tune from the new album that we were hoping to be out touring right now, but unfortunately, because of all the precautions that we have to take that we know are necessary, and we hope you're all taking them at home right now, watching, keeping your distance, doing your thing. But it's a tune that was written for us by Mr. Jim Payne, a song written for the new album, a song that we named the new album after. A tune by the name of the thing about fish. Sounds like it's in tune here now. There we go. What is it about fish you may never have been to see, never eaten or seen? Fish that shape your destiny, that's the thing about fish. We've heard all the stories and folk songs that tell us how people survived here throughout the years. How the poor families of laboring fishermen got by on nothing but blood, sweat, and tears. What is it about fish that haunts the soul that wanders here? It takes us back to a bleaker time, one more severe. That's the thing about fish. If you read your history, you know that it's always been said how hard done by we are. So oft repeated, we've come to believe it. So we stand still and wonder why we never get far. What is it about fish that makes us want to give it all away, whatever we are? It's fish that brought us where we are today. That's the thing about fish. We just have to cast a glance over our shoulder at the trail of false prophets who led us far wrong. Be wary of those blaring patriot trumpets, as though there was doubt about where we belonged. What is it about fish and how our story has been told? Now it's all about oil, hydro iron or nickel and gold. They don't smell like fish. It brought us here from distant lands. Now we're under the flake, trying to scrub the smell off our hands. That's the thing about fish. The strength that we gain from the journey we've taken, the loved ones we've lost to the treacherous foe, the pride that we share in the land of our forebears, good fortunes we seek in the comforts of home. What is it about fish? Ancient symbol of Christian love, feeds body and soul from oceans ruled by God above. That's the thing about fish you may never have been to see, never eaten or seen. Fish that shaped your destiny, that's the thing about fish. 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 Thank you very much. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Shanneyganock will be coming right back to you. Thank you.
It's not often we bring our own mics and change mics, but it's a good idea in this current situation. Big hand at home for Rum Ragged. Very nice of those young, good gentlemen to come in here tonight and do this.
The young boss.
The young fellas. The young, I guess we're the old and the legend. Both give me dirty looks. So we should. That was great by the boys. We just checked out some social media. A lot of you guys watching out there. Holy Moses. It's unreal. Oh my God, I must have put my pick in there.
I have Vic.
Thank you.
Always looking out for you, Percy.
That's right.
Always looking out for
I
you.
know we both just washed our hands, so we're good. Don't forget,
Don't put it in your mouth.
it's looking really good there. There's lots of money being raised, and it's for a great cause. So, this show will keep continuing playing all night, and you'll still be able to donate. But we're getting there, and this has been amazing so far. And we're only getting started. There's a good few left yet. I believe Mark's going to do a song. We're going to send it out to all the people in Conception Bay North tonight. Mark's saying, what is he going to play? What does he want me to play?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
A tune called Harbour Grace. That's off our Home in My Harbour album. A mash of two tunes, I guess you would call it, would you?
Mishmash.
Mishmash, that's right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now Georgie, he could build a boat, and he's the boy could driver. He's the boy could catch the fish and take them home to Lizer. I love to sit by the big hot stove and watch the kettle boiling. Daddy will buy the baby a frock when the boys come home from smiling.
Oh, Harbour Grace is a very nice place, and so's the Bay of Islands. We get 3 chairs, the carpet there, and the boys come home from smiling.
Now Uncle Georgie went to town to buy I some cotton. If he don't bring home that flowery stuff, well, he needn't bring I none. Now we're bound for Carbonear, me boys, with our bright colours flying. And the girls are wearing new sealskin pants when the boys come home from smiling.
Oh, Harbour Grace is a very nice place, and so's the Bay of Islands. We get 3 chairs, the carpet there, and the boys come home from smiling.
Now Billy was our captain bowl and Georgie our commander. But a great big sea washed over he and drowned a Newfoundlander. Now we'll all go down to Macadee Bay and there we'll stay for the winter. We'll all sit down for a very good feed of mussels in the corner.
Oh, Harbour Grace is a very nice place, and so's the Bay of Islands. We give 3 chairs to Carbonear, and the boys come home from smiling. Oh, Harbour Grace is a very nice place, and so's the Bay of Islands. We give 3 chairs to Carbonear, and the boys come home from Ireland.
Barbara Graystar. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Our side best.
Yes, sir. Hopefully there's some 6 feet in between dancing going on in kitchens and living rooms. If you're just joining us, this is our live St. Patrick's Day concert from my basement. First time in a long, long time this band has played for no audience. Well, we do have some of an audience here. We got Roger and Kevin and Mike on the cameras and on the sound. But thank you at home for joining us on the internet and on Rogers Television. We thank you so much. We hope that you're coping with this the best you can. And remember that we got to be there for one another. And if able, doesn't have to be tonight, could be tomorrow or whenever. If you could donate a few dollars to the Newfoundland Labrador Food Association, the Food Sharing Association, that's all the food banks across Newfoundland and Labrador, so it'll be spread evenly throughout. We'd really appreciate it. Gonna do a tune that it's a special tune. It's a good tune about a place called Great Harbour Deep. There's lumber and rusted old nails by the door. We'll board up these houses to enter no more. And even the gulls won't come up from the shore. They know all the people are leaving. There's Tucker and Darcy and Captain Tom Brown. They pulled up the boats and have battened her down. She's the only one here that is stuck to the ground. The ocean's as still as a tombstone. We've moved to the city, we'll pay for our homes. If this town was a body, it would be skin and bones. One of the men who lie here in the ground, who died breathing life in that town. The dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbour Deep. Were much better when I was a child, when 2 working hands were all that we had. The sea was our mother, she called us from land, but now she seems like a stranger. It's funny they say there's no cod anymore, but you'll find them in restaurants and all the fine stores. It's like God told them all, stay far from our shores. Foreigners must need the money. So we moved to the city, they'll pay for our homes. If this town was a body, it would be skin and bones. One of the men who lie here in the ground, who died breathing life in that town. The dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbour Deep. At the powerhouse, they'll soon throw a switch that will send us to darkness as black as a pitch. And some guy up in Ottawa, the son of a bitch, in his own bed tonight he'll be keeping. So I'll say my goodbyes to the rocks and the trees, and I'll walk through this splendor whenever I please. Though the only way back there will be in my dreams. You can't stop a fella from sleeping. So we moved to the city, they'll pay for our homes. After all, this old town is just skin and bones. One of the men who lie here in the ground, who died breathing life in that town. Dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbour Deep. Now there stands the city with wide open arms, and I'm sure now to some, well, she does hold her charms. There's prostitutes, drug dealers, strip joints and bars. What a great place for raising your children. So we moved to the city, they paid for our homes. After all, this old village was just skin and bones, and we left all those men there alone in the ground who died breathing life in that town. The dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbor Deep. We'll move to the city, they'll pay for our homes. After all, that old village was just skin and bones, and we left all those men there alone in the ground who died breathing life in that town. The dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbor Deep. The ocean stands watching, the vigil shall keep. She's the only one left now in Great Harbor Deep. There you go, Great Harbor Deep for a lot of people who requested that this evening. Lovely song. It's amazing. We've played in front of so many people over the years and been on TV and stuff. And tonight is probably the most nervous I've ever been in my whole career. I can't get over it. Oh my God, I can't get over it. But that's it. It's a time we're in, and you know, we've never seen anything like this. But we will prevail. We will do this. We have to follow the rules. We have to be kind to each other. We have to keep ourselves as healthy as we can and watch out for one another. And if you can, like we were saying, if you can donate to the Newfoundland Labrador Food Communities Sharing Association, you see all the websites, and the 100% of the donations go right to here in Newfoundland and Labrador to our food banks, which is very important. Okay, on to more music. Back there on the fiddle, the Captain Fiddle, as we call him, Captain Fiddlehead. The Pride of Pooch Cove. We're going to get our great friend Patrick Moran. A lot of people might not know that I started playing with Patrick before I started playing with Mark. Myself and Patrick started playing, I think I was 17, he was 15. I had no nerves then. Yeah, that's right, no nerves then. Patrick's going to sing a song for you all about a date he had years ago that went a little astray.
Never happened. Never happens. Ready? Give her. 1, 2, 3.
I took my girl to a fancy ball, it was a social hop. We waited till the folks got out and the music it did stop. Into a restaurant we went, the best one on the street. She said she wasn't hungry, but this is what she ate. A dozen raw, little straw, chicken and a roast. Some applesauce, asparagus, some soft-shell crab on toast. A bowl of stew, some crackers too. Her appetite was immense. When she asked for pie, I thought I'd die, for I had but 50 cents. She said she wasn't hungry and she didn't care to eat. But I got money in my clothes, I bet she can't be beat. She took it in so cozy, she had an awful tank. She said she wasn't thirsty, but this is what she drank. A whiskey skin, a glass of gin, which made me shake with fear. A soda pop with rum on top, a schooner full of beer. A glass of ale, a gin cocktail, she should have had more sense. When she called for more, I fell to the floor, for I had but 50 cents. Hungry and I didn't care to eat, expecting any moment to be kicked into the street. She said she'd bring her family round and some night we'll have fun. When I gave the man the 50 cents, oh, this is what he done. He tore my clothes, he smashed my nose, he hit me on the jaw. He gave me a prize, a pair of black eyes, and with me swept the floor. He grabbed me where me pants hung loose and threw me over the fence. Take my advice, don't try it twice if you got but 50 cents. Take my advice, don't try it twice if you got but 50 cents.
Patrick Moran.
Back to the trailer.
I'm going to tell on myself now, but if you see me cough every now and again, that's from my disgusting cigarette habit, nothing else. It's very dirty. I hope it's a good time for me to quit. I'm going to try my best. Okay, we're going to get you to sing along a tune with us now from Carmenville. Mark will pick up on that one, I think. Yeah, there you
Yes. When I see you going for the capo, I always think the key of D.
No, you're capo. We can't fight because we're not allowed to hit each other, not allowed to touch each other. Only joking. Myself and Mark, of course, if you don't know the story, we were double booked one night in a pub, a place called Aaron's Pub.
It's all lies.
Yeah, it's all lies, but all true. And Ralph O'Brien, our great buddy, and we just had Ralph in the studio with us recording some new music. And we'd like to do a shout out to Ralph here tonight. Hey, Ralphie! Hope you're doing good down there. And one of our favorite guys, him and Bud. And I think we're going to send this out to our Labrador connection up there, our buddy Earl, whose daughter Mira's birthday is this evening.
Yeah,
that's right. When we Shanneyganock, see, we've been so lucky because we've been in more boats and helicopters and skidoos and vans and cars, and we have got to see, well, a lot of the world, but man, Newfoundland, we've pretty much been through it, and you know, these guys, Earl and Wade up in Labrador, we met them early in our career, and they continued to be friends, and they took us on amazing skidoo trips and hunting trips, and we got to learn about Labrador, and it was really good.
I got to know the trees intimately.
Yeah, that's right. Poor old Mark. We were making a turn by him. Mark turned the skidoo, and the ski come right off the skidoo, and he went right off the hill down to the trees.
And of course, I was the last one, and the boys kept on going. Half an hour later, or something.
Yeah, we come back for you, man. We knew you'd be all
eventually
right.
find
You're
you.
a survivor, just like the rest of us, and
Right.
we're going to survive this thing that's going on. Like I keep saying, I know I keep saying it, but it's how it has to happen. We have to respect the rules. We have to respect each other. We have to help each other. And that's why we're doing this concert tonight for the Newfoundland Labrador Food Sharing Association. We'd like to thank all the media that came on board today. National media, there was local media. Amazing. Big shout out to Rogers Television with Mike Fisher over there, Roger Monder with Upside Down Films, and of course Kev Pinhorn with Pro Audio. Guys we work with all the time, and we really thank them for coming down. Anyways, you guys at home have a part in this song. Your part goes exactly like this.
Well, come gather all around me and I'll sing to you a tale about the boys in Carmenville who almost went to jail. It happened on a November's night when all hands was asleep. We crept above a Joe Tuttle and stole a market sheep. Well, now if you pay attention, well I know I'll make you laugh. We never went to steal the sheep, we went to steal the calf. The old cow, she got angry cause we woke her from her sleep. We couldn't take any chances, so we had to steal the sheep. Well, we grabbed the woolly animal and dragged her from her pen. She said goodbye to little lamb she'd never see again. She knew that those are strangers soon would take her life. In less than half an hour, well, she felt a dreadful night. Well, Murphy, she got angry when she heard about the loss. Said she catched the robbers no matter what the cost. Next morning, just as sunrise, she to the office went, and to the RCMP a telegram she sent. Well, the Mountie got the message and he started in to read. This is from Aunt Martha telling an awful deed. Last night my sheep was stolen, by whom I cannot tell. I'd like for you to catch them and to drag them back to jail. It was just a short time later, about 12 o'clock that night. We had the sheep a-cooking and everyone feeling tight. The smell of mutton and onions, no man could ask for more. We chugged a look at the minion when the Mountie walked in the door. He says, oh, revise your party, I really don't want to wreck. I smelled the meat a-cooking and I had to come in and check. You see, a sheep was stolen and the thief is on the loose. I said, come right in and join us, sir, we're having a feed of moose. Well, he came right in and he sat right down, we gave him a piece of the sheep. This is the finest piece of moose I know I ever eat. By 2 o'clock in the morning, he bid us all good day. We getting the goose in the sheep, so well, we phone you right away. He said, thanks a lot, you refined our bunch, your promise I know you'll keep. If everyone is as good as you, she wouldn't have lost her sheep. After we left, we had the piece we had in the oven to roast. We might have stole the sheep, boys, cause the Mountie ate the most. Hey! Old Aunt Martha.
You never go wrong with Aunt Martha. Wince wrote that one or Ellis?
Two of them.
Okay, we'll go with that.
We'll give credit to both.
Together again.
Yeah. Wince and Ellis Coles wrote some, between the two brothers, they wrote a lot of great music. And it was, you know, the Kerosene Light and Aunt Martha. And where? Up at the cabin. That gets sang every weekend, everywhere here in Newfoundland and Labrador. We're going to do a tune now all about the size of the places we live and what happens in those places. This is a tune that we recorded a long time ago on an album called Scallywags. We used to be a bunch of scallywags. I suppose we sort of still are. But we used to be really scallywags many years ago. I guess if you remember seeing us years ago playing downtown at Aaron's Pub and O'Reilly's and the Blarney Stone and Greensleeves, and we used to do all the spots down there years ago. Now we do the George Street Festival every year, which is great. So we like to call it us and 7,000 of our closest friends. But this is a song about no matter what you do or where you go, there's someone talking about you, especially these days with social media.
Can't get away with nothing.
Well, that's it. I'd just like to say another serious thing, if it's okay. Please watch what you're posting on social media. Make sure it's fact. You know, we don't need people getting anxious and getting upset by things that aren't true. Now is a time for truth. We need truth more than ever. So please, if you can, research what you're reading on Facebook and on all your other social media outlets, Twitter and all that stuff. And you know, make sure you know that what you're sending out is real and it's not putting people into a false panic.
Good advice.
Because you never know what could happen in a town this size.
That's right.
In a town this size, there ain't no place to hide. Everywhere that you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. In a smoke bar, in the backseat of your car, in your own little house, someone's sure to find you out. What you do and what you think, what you eat and what you drink. If you smoke a cigarette, they'll be talking about your breath. In a town this size, there ain't no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. Oh, I had a fight with a girlfriend last night before the moon went down. Sure, it was all over town. How I made her cry, how she said goodbye. If it's true or if it's not, it doesn't seem to count a lot. In a town this size, there ain't no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. In a town this size, there ain't no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal rumors to fly in a town this size, in a town this size, in a town this size. There you go. In a town this size, no truer words ever said. You can't steal a kiss in a place of this. Newfoundlanders don't talk about people, do they? Labradorians? No, just no, never mind. Never do that.
Out their windows or nothing.
Did you hear what I heard about Mark Hiscock?
Right? You heard nothing.
I heard nothing. Yeah. Next song we're going to sing, well, it seems like a few years ago. It was a pretty long time ago now. We went to Doha in Qatar, and we played over there at a international festival, and we represented Canada and Newfoundland, and we played with all these different cultures and nationalities, and it was a wonderful experience. And this song always reminds me of what Newfoundland is really like. Newfoundland Labrador is really like. It's it's everybody was sort of stressed, and of course, who was on last was us, and everybody was sort of stressed out, and the different cultures were sort of not, I guess you could call it, not getting along too well. And so the Newfoundlanders come on last, and we went up and played the song, and it went from tension to so much fun. Everybody just jumped up and started dancing. I was yelling at people, telling them to dance. Here, some of them weren't even allowed to dance, but they did it anyways. God love them. They were wicked. And what a time we had, and it ended up being one of the best experiences we ever had in our life. We've sang this song literally all around the world. We've sang it from the Arctic to Broadway to the desert and all over North America. Bali. Tilting Fogo Island. St. Anthony, the coastal Labrador, Northern Labrador, Ramia, Burgeo. We've been lucky enough to go to all these beautiful places, and Newfoundland Labrador is such a beautiful place. It will still be a beautiful place. We will still be here. We will do this right. We will get through this. We will get back to where we were. For I's to buy the bills the boat, and I's to buy the sails her. I's to buy to catch the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner side the boat, hip your partner Sully Brown, both the Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle.
Sods and rinds, you cover your plate cake, you eat for supper. Codfish in the spring of the year, fried in Megany butter.
Hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle. We don't want your maggoty fish, that's no good for winter. I can buy as good as that way down in Bonavista Vista. Hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle.
I took Liza to a dance, fate that she could travel. Every step that she did take was up to her skirt and dirt.
Oh, hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle. Susan White, she's out of sight, her petticoat wants no border. Oh, Sam Oliver in the dark, he kissed her in the corner. Hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle.
Oh, dear mother, may I go out? Yes, me darling daughter. Tuck your petticoat on your shirt
and don't go near the water. Hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle. Come on, here comes your part. We can hear you singing at home. So I's to buy the bills the boat, and I's to buy the sails her. I's to buy to catch the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour. One more time, look. I's to buy the bills the boat, I's to buy the sails her. I's to buy to catch the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, bow with Twillingay Morton's Harbour all around the circle. the corner. Ask a baby for a chew, he will bite it off for you.
Let's play a fast one now. Let's play a fast one, yes.
Wicked, if you're just joining us, we're having our Shanneyganock concert from my basement. And we'd like to thank Rogers Television, Roger Monder from Up Sky Down, Mike there with Rogers Television, and of course Kevin Pinhorn from Pro Audio for being here tonight, making this happen. And of course the boys here, this is above and beyond, thank you. Tonight we're doing a show for the Newfoundland Labrador Food Sharing Association, and we got all the numbers and stuff up there to let you know how to donate and how to do things. You know, it's a serious time, but we can do this. We stick together, we follow the rules, keep washing those hands and give people some social distance, and we will get through this. Anyways, I'm going to get Mark to sing a song for us now. This is a song that was the first song we ever heard by ourselves on the radio in the mainland. It was a big deal for us back then. There was no internets or anything like that. It was all about the radio and the video at that point, on TV though. This is a song that we learned from a band called the Wurzels, and Mark actually learned it from Harry Hibbs, who was one of our great musicians here, and hopefully we'll still get his walk on Canada's Hall of Fame there.
Hopefully he'll get a star, hey?
He was a star, no doubt about it.
He was a star.
We'll send this one out to the people in Belle Island tonight.
All the good people.
All the islands.
All the good people on Belle Isle.
There you go.
When I was a lad, I was very glad to work out in the daytime with me fork and a bottle and a cork to help out in the haytime. Tossing hay, one fine day, I met young Lucy Bailey. I said, my dear, are you often here? She said, yes, sir, twice daily. With me rumble-dee and a rumble-da and a rumble-doo-da rendy. With me ridle-dee and a ridle-da and a ridle-dee twice daily. We had such fun in the summer sun. Lucy was so thrilling, so sweet and pure, but I wasn't sure if that young girl was willing. Until one day, amongst the hay, as we were working gaily, when she upped and slipped and her garter ripped, and I went there twice daily. With me rumble-dee and a rumble-da and a rumble-doo-da rendy. With me ridle-dee and a ridle-da and a ridle-dee twice daily. Lucy's dad was very mad. He chased me round the hay barn. He said, my son, now you had your fun. The time has come to pay now. my girl you'll wed, the old man said as he waved the shotgun gaily. If you don't, he said, I'll pump you full of lead and you won't go there twice daily. With me rumble-dee and a rumble-da and a rumble-doo-da-randy. With me ride-a-dee and a ride-a-da and a ride-a-dee twice daily. So the very next day in the month of May, we held a ceremony, and we paid off the vicar with a gallon of liquor, and we rode to the church on a pony. For Lucy's joy, we had a boy, oh what a little darling. He was round and fat as a Cheshire cat, and perfect as a starling. With me rumble-dee and a rumble-da and a rumble-doo-da-randy. With me ride-a-dee and a ride-a-da and a ride-a-dee twice daily. So now we're old, our story's told of 40 years together. Though we often strayed where we once tossed hay in the old-time summer weather. Kids we've got 10 or more, and we goes on quite gaily. Though I'm old and grey, when I gets me way, I'll still go there twice daily. Where we rumble-dee and a rumble-da and a rumble-doo-da-randy. Where we ride-a-dee and a ride-a-da and a ride-a-dee twice daily. Where we rumble-dee and a rumble-da and a rumble-doo-da-randy. Where we ride-a-dee and a ride-a-da and a ride-a-dee twice daily.
Woo! Hey, way to go, Rocky. Well, we only got a couple of left because we're on TV tonight. We have to keep to a bit of time. But we got 2 more left. We're going to do 1 more, and then we're going to get Bud. And I think if Mark and Aaron are still here, we're going to get everybody up to do 1 song at the end. But he knows we got to do this one tonight. Are there any Newfoundlanders here tonight? Song by Bruce Moss.
I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred, and I'll be one till I die. I'm proud to be an islander, here's the reason why. I'm free as the wind and the waves that wash the sand. There's no place I would rather be than here in Newfoundland. I spent some time in New York State and I nearly lost my mind. This city life's too fast for me, nobody has the time. Cement and steel and flashing lights was all that I could see. It may be good for New York State, but it's no damn good for me. I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred, and I'll be one till I die. I'm proud to be an islander, here's the reason why. I'm free as the wind and the waves that wash the sand. There's no place I would rather be than here in Newfoundland. In Montreal, the people say that they own Labrador, including Indian Harbor, where me father fished before. But if they want to fight for her, I'll surely take a stand, and they'll regret the day they tried to take our Newfoundland. I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred, and I'll be one till I die. I'm proud to be an islander, here's the reason why. I'm free as the wind and the waves that wash the sand. There's no place I would rather be than here in Newfoundland. Now that the isle is on our shore, we better take the time to develop it more carefully, or else we're gonna find what could have been the answer to a poor economy. Has changed our way of living and destroyed our fishery. There we go! I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred, and I'll be one till I die. I'm proud to be an islander, here's the reason why.
The following program is brought to you by Rogers Anyplace TV. Enjoy exclusive content for free. Visit RogersAnyplaceTV.com.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
Our son is one.
My father was one. I am one.
Are you one?
The School Lunch Association is a registered charity that provides a hot, nutritious lunch for school children in over 36 schools, regardless of a family's financial